some patience, so I pray. It's time to die, is that what I want? Night, so I play. Give me a sign, this is day. Give me some patience, so I pray. It's time to die, is that what I want? Take me away. Take me away. Take me away. Take me away. Take it away. He had a lot to say. He had a lot but nothing to say. We'll miss him. We'll miss him. He had a lot to say. He had a lot but nothing to say. We'll miss him. We'll miss him. We're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss him. So long. We wish you well. You told us how you weren't afraid to die. Well, so long. Don't cry or feel too down. Now I'm on to see divinity, but at least you tried. Standing above the crowd, he had a voice that was strong and loud. We'll miss him, we'll miss him. Ranting and pointing his finger at everything but his heart. We'll miss him, miss him. We're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss him. Yeah, no way, yeah, to recall what it was that you had said to me, like I care at all. But it was so loud, and you sure could yell. You took a stand on every little thing, and it was so loud. You could be the one who saves me from my own existence. Warn while some child might chill. I'm one too. I'm too smart when you're invisible by the bone symbol on you. So he bashes his skull through the window while looking out to the sea, like torment of my ego, and we're amused by this. Yeah, standing above the crowd, he had a voice that was strong and loud, and I swallowed his facade, 'cause I'm so eager to identify with someone above the ground, someone who seemed to feel the same, someone prepared to lead the way, and someone who would die for me. Will you now? Would you die for me? Don't you fucking lie. Don't you step out of line. 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 You too fucking lie. You claimed all this time that you would die for me. Why then are you so surprised when you hear your own eulogy? He had a lot to say. He had a lot of nothing to say. He had a lot to say. He had a lot of nothing to say. Calm down. Get off your fucking cross. We need the fucking space to nail the next fool martyr to a sin. You must die. You must be crucified for our sins and our lives. Goodbye.
Hello. Good evening. Welcome. Thought I'd be working on a review all night, but already done somehow. so I wanted to jump in, play a little Division 2. Gonna do my weeklies, figured I'd hang out and do it with you. There we go. I'm playing on this very Xbox Series X with its Starfield wrap on it. So they announced the Division 2 Battle for Brooklyn's coming late May on the 27th. As a big fan of this game, I am quite excited. Immediately, hey Nissa, got myself onto the review list. So feeling good. Ooh, and I can just get a thing done right off the bat. Bam. Weekly, you have too many objects, so we'll let you just turn them in for gear. Project done. Gets me an exotic cache and a level. Boop. Give myself a little more crit hit damage. And check out gear. We'll do that one last. Hope you're having a good night. Ooh, a cricket that has one god roll, as you can see by it being a little red. Those have no god rolls. All of my gear is not going to matter once Battle for Brooklyn. Mosquito pistol. I don't know what that is. I have no idea if I have that already. I don't. Hitting an enemy applies a stack. Stacks are shared between players. At 5 stacks, the enemy will forcefully target the last player to apply a stack for 5 seconds and take 25% more damage to armor. Stacks deplete every 5 seconds. Activating the effect on an enemy will remove the stacks from all other enemies. So it's use it as a tank pistol. Busy little bee. Yeah, it's all about switching weapons. So cool. I will mark you as a favorite and keep you forever, even though you are a solid but not perfect roll. Oh, how's everyone doing? You all right? Thank you for the sub, Brian J's Nerd Talk. How you doing? I was getting yelled at a lot today for having already reviewed Oblivion. Look, I fully understand people that look at it and be like, you should play through every second of every game you review. I get it. I have played through Oblivion dozens of times over the last 19 years. I've completely beaten it at least twice. I've gone through the whole game multiple times. It is the same game, engine and everything, with pretty graphics on top and some slight changes to how it controls. Other than that, it is Oblivion. I have another review coming tomorrow. I started the game and had the review done in 3.5 hours. But that game, I beat in a little tiny bit over 2 hours. And I replayed the end of it multiple times, thinking that it was breaking and sending me back to the main menu. But no, it was done. And I was shocked. It's not cheap. It's not like a $5-10 thing. It's a decently pricey game that's coming out only on Steam tomorrow. My head's still spinning from that one. That was very surprising, but that review is just an article. It was not worthy of a video. It's a short little article because there's not much to talk about when the game's that short. Other than just kind of being flabbergasted. Hey, we leveled up. Nice. The clan now generates 15% more clan experience. We're the best. Management. We got a new insignia thing. Wow. All right. Let's get to actually playing this. Oh, hope you're all doing well. I like doing the nighttime streams every now and then. Especially like for our... It said I had something in the mailbox. There it is. Especially for hand basket. The fuck? All right. The Australians out there. Now it's your morning, eh? Hello, hello, hello. Let's go over to the summit. See what we can do. I'm doing a bit more Kiwi with my accent. Why can't we have some meats? Yeah, Battle for Brooklyn is the second expansion coming out for the Division. It's coming out 6 years after the original and 4 years since the last one. It's kind of crazy.
Secure a skyscraper. This may take a while. Help you clear.
Because the game came out in 2019, was kind of dead mid-2020, and then went on sale, and people kind of went nutso cuckoo loco buying it on sale and going, oh wow, this game's great. And so they spun up a team. That team did Warlords of New York, where they went back to New York and did a bunch of stuff there in the story that was cool, and you killed Aaron Keener at the end of that. But then in the latest season, Aaron Keener was alive, or like 2 seasons ago, and you end up finding him, and he comes to work for you, and it turns out he wasn't pure evil like he always seemed in Division 1 and 2. And so now you're going back to Brooklyn. They've got tons of shit, more endgame, way more missions, all this crap. I'm sure my level's gonna have to go up to like 50 now or something, and all my gear is gonna be useless, but so be it. Because the Division 2 is fantastic, and it just gives me a reason to stream it a lot more. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hello, Mort, over on the Twitch. I am curious, do you think we'll fill up the chat box up there throughout this whole stream? I know it's a late one, so it's not... Oh, that's not why. So it's never a guarantee. Why am I not? Oh, I can't go and cover behind that. Go, fool! Oh, shit! Whoopa! Merry Christmas! Happy Easter. Go spend time with Jesus now that you're both dead? I don't know. I'm a extremely lapsed Catholic. You know, you'll just... Oh, you died to the plague. Brah. Wow. How did that blow up 5 times? God damn, that person did a lot of damage to me. Bum. But yeah, I was not planning to stream today because I had so much of a game to play, I thought. And that game is somehow done already and the review's written. And it's really short, but it's like I don't know how to write it longer because there's really nothing to talk about. So, weird day. Also, it seems some shenanigans, unfortunately, are afoot at fandom when it comes to Giant Bomb and GameSpot. I don't know what's going on there, but the power block, which I was enjoying watching while working, was just like gone this week. And now every stream's canceled, and it's like, uh-oh, what the hell? But I mean, Giant Bomb was built around a website and a lot of writing, and then they got rid of that, and they got rid of all the subscriptions that paid for it, and moved to Twitch streaming. And I can tell you, as somebody that watches a lot of their stuff and sees, I don't know, like 200-300 people watching at most, that's not enough to pay one person, let alone 4, 5, 6, or 7. So I have been curious and hopeful that they had other ideas on what they're doing, because like fandom is a guide site, essentially. They just do tons and tons of guide work. And guides pay generally pretty well, especially when you're on fandom and they have 9 trillion ads all the time. But like every part of a company's got to pay for itself. GameSpot still had editorial and reviews and stuff written wise, so you could still get that ad money. Because I'll tell you right now, unless you've got something like a Patreon, ad money really doesn't pay that much. Like you see all the extra shit Kinda Funny has to do to pay everyone, because even with their Patreon and all that, they've got a lot of people to pay. It's not easy. We have 2 people to pay, in myself and John right now, and we can't really do it without luck and way more growth than we've ever actually had. It's just, that's why there are things like card games and all the other shit that we do, because just talking about games and trying to get people to visit your website and watch ads does not pay very much, and it sucks. Like the old form of media is kind of dead. You've seen it with VGC moving to really focus on Patreon and putting content out for that. Like, it's rough, man. Hello, Becca. Oh, hello, Scarecrow. Uh-oh. Yeah. The traditional media model is dead across the board, and it goes just as much for video games as anything, so... it's sad. Everyone I know of that works at Giant Bomb is really cool. Like, I hope it's a figuring thing, because they were only 2 weeks into doing their entire new power block schedule. But I can tell you, as somebody that does production, unless you're in the growth phase of a company you own, or have a very heavy stake in personally and have been building. Like, John is the owner of XboxEra. But like, I've been here the whole time, and it doing 60, 70 hours a week for no money for a long time, and little money now. It's like, it's just the passion of trying to build it up when you are working a 9 to 5 and you're expected to do the amount of work of 4 or 5 people, because that's what you would need to produce that amount of shows at their quality generally. It's a lot, man. So I can't imagine it feels great to do all the work to set up the power block that they were doing and then kind of immediately have it either canceled or just delayed or turned off. I don't know what is going on with it, but they were doing it for a couple weeks and now it's gone. That's all I know. Almost dead. Oh god, who killed me? I must have died to fire. I gotta pay more attention. Dimebag, do you think this coverage industry would disappear? The way it is, yes. In various ways where most people... There's not enough people who really care. You need the casual audience, and the casual audience isn't watching stuff like this anymore. They're watching TikTok, and they're watching various Twitch and YouTube streamers, and there's already so many of them. Like, there are so many people trying to make a living streaming that it's damn near impossible to crack that. Like, it's not going to go away. It is just shifting into people listening to a guy like Asmongold and thinking he has any idea what the hell he's talking about, which sucks. Because there's no journalistic standards, which I think people have had a lot of problems with, where it has felt like that even with the pros. Fuck, you are not supposed to walk behind me. That is cheating. What? They're both behind me. That is bullshit. They are not supposed to be behind me. Fuck you, I got my full stack, asshole. You're dead. Jesus Christ. Got him. I forgot there were rogue agents. Oh shit, God roll. Yeah, everything maxed out glory days. I'm in. Beautiful. Let me immediately mark that as good forever. Because in a month, all of this gear is going to be useless, but I don't care. Oh, did I already have a cricket? No, I didn't. I had the other one, the GR9 version. Okay. Oh, hello, Darren Cool. Yeah. The Division is one of the only games I 100%ed all of the core game. Yeah, the Dark Zone's rough. I was never big on the PvP side of this. Yeah, that's why that's what I was talking about, Becca. Battle for Brooklyn, May 27th. If there is early access for reviews, I am pretty confident I'd be on the list. I don't know if there's going to be. There isn't always for DLC, because it's a pain in the butt to set up. You got to set up different builds of the game that run on different servers, because you kind of can't have that on consoles as well. I would be playing on PC. Most likely, because setting up DLC reviews on console is a super bitch. You've got to whitelist people's actual hardware to get them access to it early.
Agent in need of backup.
And yeah, $15 for another expansion, not bad, especially when it's older. They know, like, you're asking for a lot. They'll get a little bit of an MSRP reset with the new Ultimate and Gold editions. The old editions won't. I think they've already been delisted. They won't have access to this, because it'd be really weird if they did. You bought them and got all this stuff in them, fuck, 6 or 5 years ago, like 6 or 4 years ago. It's been a long time since we got a full-on expansion for this game. There's been a lot of missions and updates and stuff, but a full-on expansion, it's 2021 for Warlords of New York. But yeah, for review, maybe I'll get it early. I'd never know. They did say I'm on the list, whatever that ends up meaning. If it means you get a code at launch, then we'll just stream a whole heck of a lot of it and do a, maybe a video review, maybe a video, just an article. I don't know. Bye-bye. No throwing grenades for you, dead man. Are you all right? No, he's burning in a Molotov of his own creation, friend. All right, where am I going to hack these? I just got to get right next to it, right? Oh shit, I gotta get down there. Oh, fuck. No, hide. Ow. That EMP hurts me for some reason. Doesn't hurt them, only hurts me. Bullshit. So you gotta hack it from a place where it's out of line of sight. And I don't really see that around here. Ow. Oh, I'm on fire. I'm dead. That's it. Dying again. No! I just need to get out of line of sight. Butts. All right, I gotta pay attention. I tried to get one of those backbones. Unfortunately, didn't have any luck. You're probably just not big enough. That's always... It's harder to get physical stuff than it is digital. Yeah, if you haven't played yet, I would say don't play until the expansion, simply because anything you get, any loot, anything like that, it's all just kind of worthless. So if you play, just play for fun and maybe seeing story content you hadn't seen, but don't worry about getting gear and building it up or anything, because you won't keep it, or you will immediately replace it in the expansion. I can get this before I die. Oh, almost. Fucking sniper dogs. Worst. Don't you go behind me. That's cheap. You're not supposed to go behind me. Ow! There, gotta eat shit, you stupid dogs. Yeah, like if you've never done the story, go have fun doing the story and seeing that stuff. And like you can unlock exotics and focus on that, because then you'll be able to re-roll them for the expansion and all that type of stuff. So actually, there's a ton you can do before the expansion, because there's a lot to grind and unlock as well, which I always forget about. Oh, they took pity on me. I don't have to clear this floor. I do. Ambush! No pity. Pity is for the weak. Oh yeah, what? Oh. But yeah, like I've got a ton of gear sets that I know are all going to be pretty useless at the expansion, most likely. Got him. Is my dead zone 0? Yeah, it's 0. Okay. Oh yeah, you do the standard edition in Warlords and you start unlocking anything, you don't have a solid few weeks. You probably have a solid month. Which is hard to do because there are just so many friggin' games coming out. But if you really want to play that, and especially if you got a group, I highly recommend it. Yeah, lots of work today.
Server terminal detected.
Okay, don't die in here this time. Excuse me. It's been a fairly solid overall month, numbers wise. Like the YouTube's doing great, but YouTube doesn't pay very well. The website's doing okay. Not its best, it's fine. There's so much other stuff we're doing right now that it makes it really hard to focus entirely on the boring bullshit SEO. Plus, we don't do clickbait. Like, we hate it, we don't want to do it, and it's always been a thing we've told our patrons we won't do. Because, like, if you go full clickbait and all that type of stuff, and you find the right mix of it, it's one of the only ways you can make a lot of money and like pay 4 or 5 people to work on a website anymore.
Terminal accessed.
But I don't want to do that. I don't find that fun. I like doing reviews. I like doing podcasts and streams. I don't like writing, is this game on Game Pass, for 15 different games in a day? Because that will make infinitely more money than most reviews I do. Like the Warlords of New York review will get far fewer. So I can write a review, like for Oblivion. That one actually did pretty well. It's done over 5,000 hits. With any luck, that's like, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks. Who knows? With good numbers, that should be like $100, but it just hasn't worked out that way. But the Is Oblivion on Game Pass one will get probably over its lifetime 100,000 hits. Like, it's so annoying that something you can write in 3 seconds will just do so much more than the thing that will take you dozens of hours. Like, is Clair on Game Pass? If we should probably have written that, now that I'm thinking about it, because that will get way more. My review barely broke 1,000 views. So, yeah, they said they're redoing the onboarding process to try and help people. It's fine now. It's just you're playing through the entirety of the game base campaign. Like, it's long. It's a really long thing, and I think they want to make it also a little better for people coming back. It's always one of the hardest things. If you just don't know, how do I play this? Where do I go? What do I do? It's not always the most obvious if you haven't played in a while. Like any live service game. Because there's a fair amount of systems they've added in post-launch as well. Like a lot of the stuff from the first game. It is fun seeing people talk between the streams. This social stream thing is nice. But yeah, it's super frustrating to always ask for new patrons and support. Like, it feels shitty. I know when I'm watching things, I try to leave it natural and not always bring it up, but seeing essentially an institution in the industry for decades now, like, what is it? It's well over a decade, like 15 years-ish for Giant Bomb. To see them struggling like this when they've been around so long, are corporate owned, like they've got all the backing as is. They've got multiple full-time employees who work their asses off, like Jan and Jeff just do so goddamn much, and Bacalar in the background and stuff. To see them struggling, it's like, yeah, it's nearly impossible to survive in this industry. For the most part, you get people who have no goddamn idea what they're doing, have no standards, and just stream from their home office or living room and say dumb shit that they know will piss some people off and make other people happy, and that's games coverage. And yeah, the support for this game has been extraordinary, especially after it was dead. Like, this game wasn't getting new content for a while, and then it got so popular after I think it, like, when it went on sale, it then got really popular, and they spun up a team to work on it again. It's a hell of a story. Need this to get to 100, and then I can shoot it. Got it, piece of shit.
Destroyed.
Well, the issue is it's the entire media system can't make money. The only way it can make money is the way everyone thinks sucks and doesn't want, but that's us here in the hardcore. The people that really pay attention. When the media needs the casuals, they need the basic people. They need more and more. The reality is they need to cover Minecraft and Roblox more. They need to cover the biggest live service games more. They need to have Fortnite covers. They need to have Roblox and Marvel Rivals and Overwatch and all the black hole games that are up there. They need to cover those way more than something like Clair Obscur. No one's gonna friggin'... our hardcore bubble is going to love that game and is going to watch everything on it and is going to enjoy the shit out of it. And it's not enough. It's not enough to pay to get advertising money to actually pay for it, everything. Like, there's just... The reality is, like always, the audience sucks. The audience is mostly focused on really shitty things. Like reality TV, doing far better than The Wire could ever have dreamed of. Breaking Bad was nothing compared to fucking Real Housewives. Like, it sucks. Shit sells way better than art. Like, that's why art and good things have always needed patrons. They need rich people who really like it. Hi-Fi Rush did okay, but The Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo were, you know, such money loss items or releases that it couldn't save them. It required a billionaire, Nexon, who was like, I really like their games and want to save them for them to come back. The problem so much of the time is we think our opinions matter most when the reality is that they're not shared by the actual audience. The actual gaming audience doesn't care about not Call of Duty and not Fortnite. Like, Oblivion was able to jump through that a little bit, but that'll die off pretty soon. Like, our site would do, like, you look at, was it Infinite Forges? He was a Halo Forge streamer who moved to Minecraft and is way bigger than he ever would have been. Like, he just spends time, gets challenges in Minecraft and posts them every month or two and gets 5-10 million views. Like, you can't do that with really good Halo coverage. That is life, Scarecrow. Like, there's no getting around it. That's how things have always been. From the moment we could write anything down, it became, I like being a part of this group that likes this, and I remember things being so much better when I was younger. Like, you can't get rid of nostalgia. It's all rough. There's no good answer. Like, there's a reason, like, a variety streamer can't be as big as some, like, Ninja plays Fortnite all the time on his main channel because it's the only thing his friggin' audience wants to see. The main issue always is the actual consumer demand is not what we think it is. Hey, that's not bad. It's a decent amount of trade-in for... Well, they can probably get it fixed super cheap, so it makes sense for them. But yeah. I did not try to get a Switch. I have just simply asked Nintendo PR because Microsoft will be putting out a lot of games on it, so it makes sense to have one for coverage, but I have no interest in owning one myself. Outside of, I will have this thing to check out Microsoft games and let people know how they run on it. But outside of that, I'm not spending a ton of money on it. Does absolutely nothing for me. Like, Mario Horizon is cool, but I don't like Mario Kart. I like Sonic and All-Stars Racing a hell of a lot more. And that's that new one's coming everything. So, I don't need to play it on the go. And if I did want to play something on the go, I've got a Steam Deck from Valve and a Legion Go from Lenovo. So I'd be covered there. I will admit, I don't get Metroid Prime. Every time I've played it, I'm like, this is okay. I would not mind actually going through and playing Tears of the Kingdom at a better frame rate, but I still think I prefer Breath of the Wild. Like, I played Breath of the Wild late 2017 and really liked it. It was a lot of fun, but I'm really into those Ubisoft open world games, even if you try and hide the quest list and checklist stuff. But like, yeah, the launch lineup for the Switch 2 is just the paid the paid guide for $10 and Mario Kart for $80. Like, doesn't entice me at all. I don't know. Donkey Kong's not out till mid-July. There's no date on Metroid Prime. There's no date on Kirby Air Riders. Like, nothing seems super close. It's a really bad launch, and they're still going to sell out and make $1 trillion. Like, they will be fine. They are allowed to crap all over their customers as much as they want. Always have been. And people are just okay with it. I know you're to the left of me, but I gotta kill the big guy first. Yes, Plague. Play Obscure with the ding dong dong. I had thought about streaming Play Obscure, but as I've said in the review, and boy, someone tried to call me out saying I didn't beat the game. All of my footage was only from Act 1, and there was no notes in the review guide to not do anything after Act 1. And it's like, man, here's all the achievements. I beat the game on the 11th. As you can tell, it's the 24th, so I did beat it 13 days ago, like I said. And they did say in the review guide, please no spoilers until launch. Once you play through that game, you'll see why I did not include anything after Act 1. There's too many risks of spoilers. It's not worth it. You can see all the game mechanics in Act 1 pretty much that aren't spoilers. So that's what I did. There are late game Act 2 and even some Act 3 screenshots on the website review, but they're contextless. They don't mean anything. They just look really pretty. But there are screenshots that you can only get at the end of the game, right the very end. But no one will know. It doesn't look like anything different. So I don't consider that spoilery at all. The music I use that I had to personally record from the very end of the game in that trailer, or in that review on the montages, but it was part of the whole... You reviewed Oblivion too quickly. How could you know what this 20-year-old remaster game is? Like, you have to play through the whole thing, and that could be hundreds of hours. And it's like, first off, I could beat Oblivion's main quest in 15 hours if I wanted to. I've done it before. I know where to go and what to do in it. I could probably beat it in 10 if I spec a certain way. Secondly, it's still Gamebryo with Unreal Engine 5 on top of it. It's not a new game. It's not a redone game. It's not something, what if it's broken now? It's like, man, it's the exact same code. It's not new. They've changed, once you go in and you see, okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, this is how it controls. Like, in 30 minutes, you have a pretty good idea. And I played 10 hours on stream. And like, oh, he played a few minutes and then said it was enough. Like, I played over 10 hours on stream. Look, I know we fired you, but we have said 1 billion times, just leave us alone, we'll leave you alone. We won't air any dirty laundry. But spending years of constantly shitting on us behind our backs to people you think believe you but don't, and then immediately just tell us what you said. It's like, I have no interest in drama. I really don't care. Just leave me alone. I'm just going to keep doing reviews. I'm going to beat everything I play where applicable. You can't beat a sports game, but you can see every mode in WWE and do a ton of matches and feel good about it. Oddly enough, when you reviewed WWE, you did almost nothing in it. Hell, you even didn't beat Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, a 2-hour-long game. You have a review for it up on a website, but you don't even have the achievement for beating it. So leave me alone. Dipshit. Anyways, back to the Division. Like, there's a reason I generally never engage, because so much of it is people they're looking for either to know they hurt you, or to know they upset you, or to be able to play a victim in a scenario where they can't admit that they were actually the person who was in the wrong, and that our website and our company name was dragged through the mud because of you. Like, I had to work and do tons of reviews, not positive reviews, again, just covering games that we weren't going to make it up to various PR companies who sent that individual dozens of game codes, thinking that they were going to be covered on our site. But myself and John had no idea that it was happening, and there was no review ever done. And so we went on the shit list. And so I had to work very hard with multiple companies and assure them, no, that person who had an email address at XboxEra.com was full of shit. They were not supposed to be getting review codes from you. I had no idea they were there. I'm very sorry. I'll go back and do one myself. And the dozens, hundreds of hours I spent fixing all those mistakes. And thinking, we'll take the high road. We won't say anything. We'll just let this person say they had to leave. And tried so hard to leave it at that for almost 4 years now. And only ever, constantly, every few months, have them try and start shit again and say that we're the worst and we suck, and they're just constantly in the ears of people in, you know, the smaller spheres of gaming coverage, trying to convince them that we are horrible, even though we've literally never said anything about this person in public on purpose. We didn't want to. We didn't want to be involved in dumb high school drama garbage. It's just so fucking annoying to constantly get dragged back into it. And they always get to be the one that sets the narrative, when the actual narrative is this person used our name to get themselves video games duplicitously. They didn't play the things they said they played for review. They plagiarized others' words in both reviews and news articles. I had oodles and oodles of evidence of it all happening across 30, 40, 50 different things, not one. Just go away and leave us alone was all we ever asked. And they can't. So I'm just really tired of it. Oh, I'm tired of dying too. God damn it, I got set on fire.
Agent killed.
I've died a lot. Hey, Omi Tony. Hello to our tiny little Twitch family. There's only like 1 or 2 of you at most of the time. How many are right now? 3! And I'm one of them because that's the easiest way for me to keep an eye on chat. So I keep doing the Twitch thing, but the Twitch channel is pretty dead, sadly. But if you have Amazon Prime, that does mean you have a Twitch Prime. If you're not using it, consider going over to twitch.tv/the XboxEra, and you can throw a Twitch Prime our way, and we'll get I think it's like $2.50 or $3 American. It's not nothing. Yeah, it's hard to try and be the bigger person in a situation in which you are constantly demonized randomly. I don't know. You guys saw me play Oblivion. You know it's one of my favorite games ever. You know I've played it a lot. If you really didn't think it was enough, I'm sure you guys would have told me and been like, oh, you should have played through that again just to... For some whatever reason, like it's still Oblivion, it's still Oblivion code, it's still Gamebryo, but people really seem to think it's Unreal Engine 5 gameplay, and it's not. It's the exact same game code with tweaks. So I did not feel the need to go through the whole thing. Hey, bits, thank you. 250 bits from Scarcely Relevant. He says, and now back on my bullshit cheering. Lol. Thank you. I have to keep an eye out. I can't hear it with my Xbox headset on, unfortunately. Anyways, I'll stop ranting. Because I'm never gonna... I've really tried to never engage in any of it. But today's was just extra annoying. Because, again, it's out of nowhere. And after being assured for the 10th time that it was over and done with, moved past it, and then randomly one day, I guess, when the person's feeling sad or jealous at their apex, they just decide to again attack us and shit all over me. I guess because I'm doing the thing they wish they were. I don't know what other reason there would be. Like we've been really consistent about never talking about it, like we said we wouldn't. We were under no obligation to not. We were just like, you suck, go away. We don't want to deal with you, so please leave us alone. That was it. Ow. I gotta stop running out there. I die pretty quick at this difficulty. Who the hell was shooting me? There you are. Oh yeah, it's pretty much in a situation I always try and beat everything I can, time permitting. Sometimes you cannot, and people are like, oh, it's fine. Just put it out all later, and we'll still be around. It's like, yeah, you will be. Like 20 of you. But if we don't hit embargo, I'm not going to bother with most reviews, because they do not get... Like, I've done 330-ish myself now. The website's going on 750, 800. I know we're not big enough to actually have it be worth it for us between the website and the YouTube, because most reviews are only going to make $10 to $20, and if we miss embargo, they will make 10 to 20 cents. That is just the reality of it. Sometimes they pop off a bit, they make $100. Woo! Still not a good time investment, but the patrons pay for that. Patreon.com/XboxEra. They are the reason I can do this stream right now instead of just being out there constantly writing SEO. Because I really hate the SEO, and as a reviews editor, I don't want to do it all the time. In fact, if we ever got big enough, we would look to hire someone who's a professional at doing it for like $50 a pop. Whenever one of their articles takes off, they get even more. That's so much of this freaking industry right now. People who really understand SEO, and you do commissions on articles. Like, it's one of the best ways to make money as a freelancer. But we don't have the money to pay a freelancer. But if we could hire a freelancer, we'd make a lot more money. So it's one of those freaking chicken and the egg situations. It sucks. You did. You lost him. I know you don't. Am I right, lady? Get popped. Like, this is everything for me and John. This is all we do. This is our only potential source of income for me and an actual source of income for John. Like, the moment you just start shitting on us and accusing us of stuff, and then you're like, oh, bygones be bygones, and then 2 months later, do the exact same thing again to try and make people hate us. It gets really tiring. You know, it doesn't get tiring. Playing The Division 2. God, I love this game. Very excited for the expansion. And no idea if it'll be great or not. I hope it will be, because I hope everything is great. I hope the thing I reviewed today was great. It turned out to be terrible. That's always the sad part. Forever grinding. And the whole grind starts again, Dead Nerve. I'm sure everything's getting reset in various ways in Battle for Brooklyn. Because all that gear that's level 40 is not going to be good enough if they're doing a level up system. I got to look and watch that, the whole thing they talked about earlier.
EMP jammer detected.
But it's really funny because I know what I've done. And then when I have people try and tell me, oh, you only showed stuff from the first act in Claire Obscure. I'm like, yeah, of course I did. If you actually played the game, you would know why. Like, every review should really have only been from the first act for the most part. They should not have been from anything else, because they said no spoilers, please. And I agree. That game is far and away the best when you don't know what's going to happen. Like, if you know what's going to happen, or you know things that do happen, it's going to hit not nearly as hard. It's got really good story beats. So I did not want to spoil anything. That's it. This'll work. Being next to an explosive doesn't feel the best, though. Oh, the Twitch Exist target had been 50. But according to one scarcely relevant gifting 4 tier 1 Twitch subs, congratulations to X Reminiscence, Randy7 Haram, Devin Snow, and Dead Nerve, who's in the chat. Thank you, Mr. Scarecrow. It's a huge help, and I guess I gotta set another sub goal. Manage goals. Subscriptions. We have been set to 50. And we are exactly at that number right now. I think it will change it should change itself. Is what it seems like, because I can't change it. Oh no, start new goal. There we go. Alright, I guess I'll set 75. We'll go up in mathematically comfortable numbers. So again, if you do have a Twitch Prime, please feel free to hit us with it. Yeah, we've been getting a ton of Twitch Primes, and then Scarcely Relevant, aka the Scarecrow 121, just gifted 4 to hit 50 because we're at 46. Amanda chat claps for you. Right, so that's set. So why not? Oop, I gotta keep an eye up because I'm not hearing anything while I use this headset because it sounds so much better in here. Like, thank you, Tank, for the YouTube sub. We're approaching 29K. We're very close. It feels like 30K is almost a magical number. There are some points where you hit and then it just starts going woo. Yeah, we need the exponential growth on YouTube. That would be a big help.
EMP jammer destroyed.
Jammer, don't hurt them. Mort says, hey, Amanda.
Hi.
Yeah, take that, Korkenstein. Becca also says hi.
Hi.
I keep finding these keys and I don't find the room to use them in. Yeah, I'm the same, Tank. I did also take a break when there wasn't that much content to do because I really loved all the repeatable stuff that they had put into Division 1, and then that did not follow into the Division 2 at launch. So I'm very happy that they have supported this as well as they have. It's incredibly well supported.
System malfunctioning.
These fucking system malfunctioning EMP jammers are the worst when you... It's why I never do skill builds in here. There's just too many EMP jammers, man. Break all this shit. That's why I just do the Plague build with True Patriot on. Because True Patriot, I do enough damage and I heal even without using healing pack. If I do things correctly. So. Oh, gonna die. I was looking at Amanda. Oh boy. She's very pretty. It's hard to not look at her. All right, you're gonna die to Plague. I'm just gonna run by you. See you later, idiot.
System malfunctioning.
Thank you. Okay. I'm getting shot in the ass. I re-chat in a second. I just don't want to die again. I've already died 3 times because I've been so busy talking. But I'll say this. I'm very happy to let bygones be bygones. If that'll actually be the fucking case for once. I'm really sick of being told that. Even though we didn't do anything wrong. Not a single thing. I'm still like, just want to leave us alone. Cool. Amanda just rolled her eyes the moment I said who it was. But again, because like you reviewed Oblivion too quickly, and I'm like, no, he jumped onto that. No, he jumped onto it late. It's like, it's just like I've always. It's just angry people who don't want to like us on Twitter. Really, it's like all there was some dumbass forum called XboxEra that was like, some screenshots came out of Nick making jokes on his private server.
High-risk hostile.
And they're like, wow, there really is a cabal of people trying to kill PlayStation. It's like, man, you're taking out of context jokes on a private Discord from random nobodies at the time, as we were, because before this website had taken off at all, as some weird private cabal led by Aaron Greenberg and Phil Spencer. And I'm like, I know your entire life is based around console warring and trying to feel special for owning a product, but I promise you, yeah, it's all stupid. And I get why people hate Xbox, because Microsoft as a company sucks more openly than Nintendo or Sony do as companies. They all suck in various ways, but Microsoft super sucks, and it's very public how they suck. So I get it. Still don't... I don't want to be dragged into dumb shit I personally don't care about, but I constantly am as a moderator and person who runs our social media as much as I do. Oh. Ooh. No names, just someone who hates us. Because they can't accept what they did. Because literally, we did nothing, ever. But we're still trying to be made out to be the bad guys in a situation. I'm pretty sure it's why Karis hates us for years now. Because this person told them that we were super mean to them. It's like, okay. I never say the name. Maybe a little. No, you're super low. It came through it all. Yeah, the bygones be bygones thing is just like, you just leave us alone. Please. Yeah. And supposedly it has been like 10 times, and then it just comes back around every 3 or 5 months. Yeah, like companies aren't your friends. You can like people that work at them. You can enjoy their products, but they all suck. They're there to make money at almost whatever cost. Like, people refuse to believe it's a remaster and think it's a remake that is like running on new code when it's not. Well, like when I was watching Carnage react to the trailer that was played, and he was like, this is a remake, it's not a remaster. I'm like, no, it's a graphical remake that is a gameplay remaster. It's the original engine, the Gamebryo engine from 2006. It wasn't even Creation Engine back then for them, running the exact same game with tweaks. Yeah, like if it's a game you have already played a lot in the past, over the almost 20 years it's been out, 10 hours is fine. If it's the same game. I could have played 5 more hours and just focused on the main quest and beaten it. Would that have been enough? No, you have to play 100 hours. Do all the side quests you've done before. Why? You don't have an actual reason. You just like complain, because most people just don't give a shit about actually talking about or playing games nearly as much as they like arguing about them in various ways. Whether it's my console better, my games better, my website better, my podcast better, like everyone's always looking for some weird parasocial bullshit, and it's like, I don't know you, you don't know me, stop making assumptions, leave me alone. That's it. I don't hide. I'm on the Discord. I'm on the forum. I have no interest in shitty social media talk, so I will just immediately block anyone that sucks there. Other than that, always around. God damn it. Missed a shot. You're never going to show your head again, are you? Hey, you did. And I immediately get set on fire. God damn it. Oh, ow. Hey, a couple of them hit you. Yeah, ain't shit. Mort says that Amanda is the true hero of XboxEra. That's true. I've only been able to do as much as I do because she's paying all our bills. Oh, time to die. I hear this guy running. He's climbing up over here. Got him. This room sucks. I can't see anyone in it. Where is this other guy? Oh, there you are. Idiot. I had the high ground, Bananakin. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the interaction I had with Jez on social media. It was like I was agreeing with him that they've been holding off on consoles because they're growing so much on cloud that they're keeping their service for that. So now they're on LG TVs, including mine. Not that I need to use it on it, but it's cool. I really probably wouldn't use it on something unless the TV itself was hardwired and that Wi-Fi direct controller was out, because that would probably make it feel best. Yeah, like, especially when the news is really positive, things will always shift to finding something to be combative about. And like, oh, Oblivion's out, let's make a big stink about Expedition 33 getting destroyed by it. Oh, no one really cares? Well, shit. Oh, this guy's already reviewed it among like 7 other people who already have. Let's start a fight over it to get engagement. Like, it's the same dumb bullshit all the time. It's incredibly predictable. That's why I try to never, ever engage with or be a part of it. I always try and tell that to Nick, but Nick thrives on that shit. He loves it. I also really hope Khalif Adams is actually on this weekend. He had not confirmed yet with John. But then Nick wrote that he'll be on. And it's like, I hope so. He knows he was asked to be. So if you're a patron, just maybe have 2 questions in your post if one of them is for Khalif. Because I don't know if he's going to be on or not. We asked him and he is considering it. Last I heard. I've got a fiery butthole. Ow. There, blow up your friggin' waist after you die. Idiot. Why are you slowly climbing over me? I'm just trying to die. But email about the SoCal Tech Fair. Oh, that's cool. Snacking competition. Yeah, we were invited to the SoCal Tech Fair that Jay's 2 Cents is running, but obviously I don't think we have anyone around there. Besides maybe Proven. I don't think he wants to go. Sounds cool though. Boop, boop. All right. I think for some reason Jez thought I was disagreeing with him when I was just agreeing with him that like they're only having a problem stocking because they probably don't want to lose money on selling hardware as much as put it in the cloud because cloud PC are what's growing. So I'm curious. They're definitely stocking the digital more than anything, the white Series X and the Series S's. So I wonder if we will see more of those hitting before the tariffs, but a lot of the shipping stopped, so probably not. Prices are going to be really bad in a couple weeks on everything. Yeah, it sucks, Mort. It's like the CMA protecting us from having Diablo 4 on
Incoming.
cloud. You know, you get blown up, idiot. Screw you, Oscar the Grouch cosplayers. No, you're not. You're plagued. Garbage? How much garbage? Yeah, right now they use Series X SoCs for their cloud servers. In the future, they'll probably use some form of PC, but even then, it'll probably be something specific to fit their profile that they're going to have on future console Xbox games and whatnot. Okay, keep an eye, make sure I don't miss any news. Oh. That's what sucks. You gotta shoot that door open, but then those guys in the other room get all mad. Like, the only way to get in here was to shoot this door. Ah, man, so much garbage. I guess the one thing you can keep doing is this tinkering system. So whenever you're in here, oh, I can't tinker while I'm in combat. Essentially, it's the Diablo 3 thing where you can pull off items, and Diablo 4, I think, where you can pull off items, and, stats off of items, and put those stats onto other items. Ow. How can I not hit your feet? Oh my god, I'm just shooting through your leg. What the? God, I'm shooting through his entire body. That was so random. Stupid sniper dogs. Worse. God, these servers are so hard to hit. The blowed up server's in the way. Up, up. See you later, puppies. Boo! How did that not blow you up? Oh, you want to snipe? Idiot. You want to snipe? Mortis from Sweden, ja. Or as us Americans would think, early birdie catch the wormy from the Muppets. Okay, now I can show the tinkering station. So, library, if I have anything here, would show a green arrow, like on the rifles. So I've got one attribute I can pull. I can max health damage. Boom! Breaks the item, but gives you that stat. Now I can put that stat onto any rifle I get in the future. So you can build all that type of stuff while you're playing. You do have to get to max level to get the max stats, though. So those are the types of things you can start building up while you're waiting for the expansion to come out. Break everything down I don't need. Oh, my leg. Oof. I just hate drama. Especially because I never fucking start it. Ever. So annoying. Djibouti shows playing Bolivian. Work email. Capcom. Elena dances her way into Street Fighter 6 with her beats and beats and beats in my head. Alright. I don't like her hair in 6. I think it looks as cool. Oh, you're dead. Why did you stop dying? You've got the plague. Asshole. Oh, he's out healing the plague. There must be a lieutenant around. Puppy! Yeah, puppy. No, don't snipe me. Ah, you hit the wall. Stupid dog. No, my drone. Oh, he's okay. Who shot me in the back? Oh, where'd you come from? Ow, 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 ow. God. Your SMG does a lot of damage. So does my plague. And my roly balls of death. Ah. Yeah, I'm very happy that they've kept this game alive and kept it going. It's fab-tabulous, as they say. Warlords in New York was a really good expansion. Battle for Brooklyn looks promising. We'll have to wait and see. The story's become a bit of a convoluted mess. Like, if you only played one, and you're like, Aaron Keener's a good guy now, and your head explodes, I don't blame you. If you kill him in Warlords of New York, literally the last fight is killing Aaron Keener. But he's back. And alive. And so is Theo Parnell, even though you also killed him. I don't know how. Magic. Kind of like they just were feeling like George R.R. Martin, like, shit, we need these characters for what we want to do. But unlike George R.R. Martin, instead of spending a decade never putting anything out, they just wrote it into the story that they didn't actually die, by the way. Neutralize the bad lieutenant. Both Harvey Keitel and Nicolas Cage. God, that turret's got a lot of health. Ah! Yeah, this game's super cheap, and then you can get 1,000 hours of gameplay out of it without really ever feeling like it's repetitive. So it's a hell of an enticing thing, I think, for new players. Like, I'm broke and the economy's going to shit. Oh wow, this game's great, and I can play it for that long without ever having to spend any extra after I buy this gold Warlords of New York edition. Cool. Does this thing have infinite health? That sniper turret is healing infinitely, so I have to kill him. Please. And this gets you. God damn it, hit the ceiling. I do like that he put it down behind a piece of glass so it can't actually shoot me. That helps a lot. Hey, he went down. Get him, Broly Balls. Are you still around? Yeah, eat shit. You don't even get a Rolly Ball death. Oh, God, man, all his friends came out. Get fucked. No healing. Healing is only for me. But I'm very happy that Battle for Brooklyn is like exactly 2 weeks-ish after I'll probably be done with Doom. So it should give me a lot of time. Like glue. You got a name, but Eh. Back. All right. Hello, 4 people on Twitch. I'm one of you. For now, I'm actually closing it to go over to YouTube on my phone. I can still see Twitch up there. Like Tank talking. But we'll make more money from me watching. We'll make 3 cents from me on YouTube compared to the 0.1 cent on Twitch. Twitch ad money is almost nothing. I think like 3,000 viewers watching your streams for hundreds of hours was like 13 cents on Twitch. It's insane how bad it is. Twitch doesn't make any money. So you have to be a big person who gets lots and lots of gifted subs to make anything on it. Like, you can make a little bit of ad money on YouTube. Like, I'm sure Colt's probably doing pretty well with the amount of views he's been getting every month lately. But you got to be at like that level. You got to be pushing 1 million a month to have any chance of like making a living on YouTube for one person. Ray face mask. Garbage. Garbage. Bad roll. All bad rolls. All bad rolls. All right. Are any of you useful though? Nothing. All right. Anything useful for the library? Nope. Yeah, Destiny 3 would be great. I really hope Marathon's better than what it seems like right now for me. People are having fun. I don't think it's a bad game. I also didn't think Concord was a bad game. Concord was just something no one wanted. So hopefully people want Marathon. Boss level. I played an hour and I think I played like 2 hours. I did some solo. It was really bad. And I did some random teams where people were really trying. And pinging, or like, you know, just trying to make it clear what they wanted to do. It was okay. It seemed like a perfectly fine extraction game during the gameplay part of it, even though if it was a little slow. It was like a mix of arcadey and not tactical, where something like Tarkov is pure tactics. It's on the more arcadey, focused just on shooting and not tactics side, if that makes sense for anyone that's played one of them. Oh my god, you do so much damage. Jesus. So I don't think it'll scratch a Tarkov itch. Maybe it'll scratch... Christ, I can't remember the one that Fairy Empire covered recently. But maybe it'll, you know... It doesn't really play like Destiny. It doesn't play like Halo. It's much more... maybe Apex-ish? I don't even know. It's not super unique. I don't know what the big selling point will be. They might find one, though. They're a very talented company, even if they have unfortunately lost so many people. Almost halving in their overall employee counts since being purchased. And I don't blame Sony for the Bungie situation. I would blame them for buying Bungie. The issue with Bungie is and has been their management. Ever since they were owned by Microsoft, the issue has been their management. Like, their issues right now aren't PlayStation. PlayStation bought them to know how to do the stuff that Bungie is struggling horribly at. Yeah, like, I don't know what the whole loop's gonna be. We'll have to wait and see. Why do you want to keep doing these runs? Why does getting better gear matter? What are you upping over time? I don't know right now. and they've talked about like there's only a little tiny bit of stuff in this alpha. It doesn't look good, but alphas don't always look good. The art style's okay, but the colors are really bad, the lighting's really bad. But again, those are alpha things. Those are not things I'm going to look at and go, well, no way it gets any better. It's like it might get a lot better. You can't assume it's going to get better, but you can assume that it might. If that makes sense. Pings everywhere. I hate that it pings me with reactions on Discord. I don't care. About 75 reactions to the same thing I posted. Being pinged about that same reaction 8 times as different people do it. Well, PlayStation has issues in their first party on the live service side of things and on the variety side. Like, as a platform, they're A-okay right now. They've got the default place to play the black hole games on console thing. Their market's fine. But we've seen repeatedly, they're trying to figure out how to build up their first party to have more consistent revenue, because they need shit to hit insanely hard, and to have that keep happening is very risky. That's why they were looking at making Spider-Man 3 into 2 games that are both $70, because they don't have their own we get 100% of this cut live service stuff making enough. MLB The Show does well. Destiny 2 does okay, but not what they were promised. And Helldivers does okay, but isn't a black hole live service game. It's a small but dedicated PC game. And it's a good size, dedicated, especially for the overall budget. Even though that game took a long time to make, it wasn't an enormous studio. And it wasn't their studio. It was a third-party studio for an IP they control. So it's good. It's a good situation on Helldivers, even if it has seemingly fallen off a fair amount on console. It's still very consistent on Steam. So MLB The Show is doing really well this year. But that's it. Other than that, they are heavily reliant on third-party consistent revenue. Hey, Abdul. So everyone always wants to look at it like, I know Barrett on Kinda Funny was talking about how like Xbox is withering. It's like that no one is actually withering. Nintendo's going to be fine even if their system isn't as good as the Switch 2. We're always looking at numbers from investor mindsets, which none of us should ever care about. But we do also have a little bit of that parasocial side with not wanting developers to get fired because we're empathetic human beings. But like no one's struggling right now, platform holder wise. They're all making tons of money, like unhealthy amounts of money. But everyone always wants to look at it through that light console war, list war, comparative lens, and so they think, oh well, PlayStation won the console war, and then ignore the fact when Matt Piscatella and Jeff Grubb and others talk about how PlayStation won, and now they're realizing it didn't help. They're not making more money than they would have. It you know, like killing off Microsoft's interest in just consoles hasn't helped them, essentially. They're still struggling to grow. They're not bigger than they used to be. Like they want. That's the entire point of business, to be bigger. Make more, be big. Make more money. More money, more money, more money. And console audience is kind of tapped out, so got him. Oh yeah, and also people are mainly saying things for engagement. Like Abdul knows, as you're talking, people like engagement. You saw what happened with me today. Like people just are always looking to talk shit and get people to make them feel better about themselves, and they'll drag anyone else into it that they can. So, but games coverage is filled with people who are press but not journalists. Like John and I are press, but we are not trained journalists. There are very few trained journalists, and even then, you see the personal biases and stuff come through in people. It's almost impossible. And it's silly to pretend that you are always above wanting things to go a certain way. And there are people out there, and I get it, the corporation sucks. They really don't want Xbox to be in gaming. Or if they are, they don't want it to be successful. But they'll pretend that they're above it. And it's like, you're not. You're not above the people you constantly deride and make fun of on forums and people who have podcasts in their friggin' living rooms like us. Like, we get attacked all the time as a fanboy site when the reality is we wanted to cover Xbox because we felt it wasn't properly covered by people who used and knew the platform. That was the reason we have the company name in our name, which we shouldn't, because it means we can never really own that IP easily. It's one of those you are tolerated situations when you have somebody else's IP in your name. So like if we were ever going to, XboxEra could stay as a sub-brand of an umbrella company that covers gaming for fucking 2 or 3 of us working on it. It'd still mostly be Xbox focused because Xbox pushes gaming news more than anyone. No, my background is, I have a degree. I've got 2 associates, and my bachelor's is in computer IT. And not super fancy computer IT, like level 1 stuff. Level 1 support. With some accreditations that are now no good anymore because I've just been trying to do this for work. So I didn't keep up with them because there was no point. Oh, they got blown up on the fly. That's funny. Well, like I've said, we're not professionals outside of the, we have now done this for like 5 years straight. I think we've gotten pretty good at it since we've been doing it for so long. That's the difference, really. Like, I'm not a good writer, but I've gotten better at it because I've done it so long. I'm not a good professional editor, but I've gotten better at editing videos and doing voice narration and producing streams and videos and whatnot because I've just done it so much. I have the experience now. SEO is search engine optimization. It doesn't have to be clickbait. It's literally just knowing how to write articles that people will actually bother reading. Like, the truth of it is, as I've said, if it wasn't for our patrons, we wouldn't do reviews because they don't make any money. Like, we only get to do them because the Patreon pays for it. So search engine optimization would be don't spend God, I spent about 45 hours total doing the Clear Obscure review. Search engine optimization would it be, it's a lot smarter if you would just write about when is Clear Obscure out? What platforms is Clear Obscure on? Like the things people are going to type into Google. If you just wrote an article that answers those questions, that's search engine optimization. It's really boring, and I don't like doing it. But for every article I write, for every review I write in general, I'll also do SEO around it, which I didn't even think to do with Clear Obscure because I beat it so long ago. Like as I showed on Twitter and Blue Sky, I beat that game on the 11th. I got the thing for beating the game on the 11th. I didn't show anything past Act 1 for a reason. I don't even know what Bloody Knuckles are. Cool, I gotten 2 new exotics today. Damaging an enemy with a grenade or striking an enemy with melee activates Seeing Red. Seeing Red grants 25% weapon damage and 100% melee damage, lasts 20 seconds, and has a 60-second cooldown after completion. While in cooldown, damaging an enemy with a melee attack or hitting an enemy with the effect of a grenade will complete the cooldown instantly. Wow, so you can cut yourself to constantly do 25% more weapon damage if you keep punching people or hitting them with grenades. That is cool. It's an okay roll for it too. But yeah, like just answering questions essentially is what a lot of SEO is. And then there is also the clickbait is more put up a thing that half people are going to be mad at, half people are going to be happy about, and let them argue about it, and you get engagement that way. It's all very boring, and I don't like it at all. But at least the answering stuff, like, is Oblivion Remastered in Game Pass? Got way more views than the Oblivion Remastered is now available. Like, that type of search engine optimization. It's mind-numbingly dull, but it's the only thing that can pay the bills with ad money. Holy crap, it's been 90 minutes. I was not... This time flies by when you're playing The Division. I am really looking forward to Warlords of New York's follow-up, The Battle for Brooklyn. 4 years after the fact, when Warlords of New York was 2 years after launch. Now Battle for Brooklyn is mother jumping 4 years after that. Kind of a crazy development timeline around The Division 2. But it's a great game. Highly recommend. Goes on sale super cheap all the time. Expansion's only going to be $15 if you already own all the other stuff. Pretty damn cool. I'm going to try and think of something that might be more interesting than just playing more of this tomorrow. If I do stream, I don't always do Friday streams because the people are working and they generally get very few views. And I'll be working on getting the podcast set up for Saturday where we might have Khalif Adams on. I know Nick wrote we will, but we don't know yet. He was considering it and was going to let us know. I guess Nick thought that was already a yes. Indiana Jones 4 million? I have no idea. I can look it up. Let me see. Indiana... That'd be the easiest way to look that up. Let me do a search. Indiana. Oh, put that in there. See what you got. God, I keep leveling. So I'm level 520, but I'll look over here. Yeah, that guy's level 23,520. That is insane. How many hours do I have in this game on Xbox? Might not be enough to review it, but I've got 21 days and 2 hours. That guy probably has 2,000 days. I have that many fucking levels. Maranito Pumon. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna play this stuff a lot. Let me see. No. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle has been played by 4 million players, only had 445 total views. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle PS5 release date leaked, had 14, almost 1,500 views though. People like their leaks. The review only had 2,600 views, like. And then I did patch notes a week later, and those had 1,800 views. So people like patch notes, people like leaks, people like rumors way more than like good news, generally, unfortunately. So. Thank you, Becca. I don't know what the heck I'd play. I can't play Kyborg. I'm doing a review on that one. I already did the review on Elder Scrolls. I don't think I have like anything else. I got the review coming tomorrow, just the text-only one. Because, yeah. Maybe Overwatch. They've got a drop thing, so it would be good for Twitch people. Going back to Star Wars Outlaws would be fun, but also I've already beaten Star Wars Outlaw when I reviewed it. I've had Wayfinder forever and never gone back and played that one. We never played Monaco 2. That'd be one to play with John and other people. I could always play Towerborn, but my character is going to be wiped, so it's like no incentive. I don't know. We'll see. I got a lot installed, but it's mostly little tiny things or pre-installs. I'm going to definitely keep an eye on Doom, because the moment that is ready to install, Marvel Rivals has an update. The moment Doom is actually ready to install, I would write an article saying exactly how big it is. But that one probably won't be for a bit because it's not out until May 15th. Oh, a 12 gigabyte update for Marvel Rivals. Holy shit. Marvel Rivals has a 12 gig update. I got to see what the patch notes are and make an article out of that. It'll get a lot of views. Oh. Let's take a look real quick and see if I can find the patch notes for Marvel Rivals and write an article. And then think about finding something to play. Because I've done everything I want to do for the week in the division, so. Marvel Rivals patch notes. MarvelRivals.com. That's from March. That's useless. Here we go. From today, new mode, giant size brain blast. Big head mode. All right, let's write an article. How much gamer score do I have? Christ, I can't see it because I'm in the way. Hold on. Where the heck would I even see that? Achievements. I have 180, just under 180 grand. I have never, ever in my life gone for achievements, but I have just under 180,000. All right. God, what do they call this patch? Patch 2025-425. That makes sense. Okay. Boop. Here are the Marvel Rival patch notes for April 24th, 2025. Marvel Rivals just put out a big old update, and here are all the patch notes for this 2025-04-25 patch. Patch, as they say. You have any pictures? There you go. Copy image. Boop. Have Marvel Rivals April. You know what? I'll make it nice for John. Marvel Rivals April patch. That'll be the key phrase for Google. And it'll say image courtesy of NetEase. All right. Marvel Rivals is a hero shooter that has thick thighs and saves lives. A new patch has just come out across Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, titled the 2025-04-25 patch. Headlining it is a new giant size brain blast mode. Here are all the notes for this one. Doot doot. Boop. Are you still playing Marvel Rivals? If so, what do you think about these patch notes? If not, is this enough to entice you to try it / come back? Let us know in the comments below. You gotta write that shit so that Google doesn't see it as nothing but copy and paste. I think you're a spam bot. All right. Well, I probably need a link. Google likes their links to stuff. Boop. Boop. No follow. They don't need our follow. What else do I need to make you green? Key phrase and introduction. Oh. April patch. There we go. How is it in there? Key phrase, not a GIF. Key phrase in meta description. Oh yeah, I got to add in here. April patch. Not good enough. Green? Green. We're good. There were no other pictures on here, right? Nope. So, and then you just need a picture. Media library shouldn't have anything you can't see. Rivals. There she is. Get Emma Frost out there every time. She's everyone's favorite. Marvel Rivals. NetEase. And I'll smackily do that. Publish. For the social medias. Publish. All right, and I just gotta go tweet it out on the main XboxEra Twitter account. Yeah, Nick's girlfriend is the feature image. So you go look on Twitter and Blue Sky right now, you'll see Emma Frost. And I'll make a forum thread. And bam, that's it. That's some very basic copy and paste news. Most of the time, it's writing a whole bunch of stuff and breaking down what's in the news. But with patch notes, it's just patch notes. So I can like break down some of the big things in them, but then I'm just going to freaking copy and paste them anyways, so I don't bother. All right. Fix up the forum thread so it looks correctly. It's just a link to the webpage because we want people to visit the webpage above all. In case you have a warning, how can I help when I don't want to spend any money? Just visit the webpage and let ads play. Watch shit on YouTube, especially if you got premium. And bam, you help. All right, it's an hour 45. I am going to have a think about what I could possibly stream tomorrow that might be interesting to people. Like I could do Clair Obscure, but I know a lot of people just want to play it. It's on Game Pass. I've already beaten the entire goddamn game. I can't load up an old save and show because like you can go through the whole map at the end, but I don't want to do that because you'll see things that are just massive spoilers. It's not good for anyone. But I'll have a think. You can hit me up on the Discord or the forum. I would say, Becca, preferably something I haven't already played the hell out of and beaten and reviewed. Like I played a day and a half of Eternal Strands and reviewed it. It's, you know what it is, Abdul. It's just people wanting to, because it's projection for the most part, because that's what he did. So it's like, that must be what you do too. I played a ton of WWE 2K25 and reviewed it. Also, you get pinged for all their music. You get pinged for any of their video. Not a good game to stream. So preferably something I have access to, but have not played the shit out of. That's relatively new that people might be interested in. If you think of anything, ping me on the Discord or the forum with your thoughts. But otherwise, I'm going to spend the rest of the night with the missus and say ciao for now. Bye, everyone.
Education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave their kids alone. Hey, teacher.